Hammers fans had been watching Bryan Pop Robson's acrobatic goal against them for Newcastle at Upton Park in September 1970 on the opening match of the day titles for 5 months, when Ron Greenwood stepped in and signed him in February 1971 for £120,000. Goalscorer supreme with 104 strikes in 227 appearances, Robson was one of the cornerstones of Hammers' re-emergence as a force in the league in the early 70s, and his 28 goals in 1972-73 saw West Ham climb to 6th in the table, their best achievement for nearly 15 years. Robson was duly elected Hammer of the Year at the end of that prolific season by the fans. Here are 15 goals from his first spell at Upton Park, starting with a wonderful hat-trick against Sheffield United in a League Cup quarter-final tie at Upton Park back in November 1971. And note what a perfect full Monty hat-trick it is too. Left and right feet and a header. One to savour.
Played on nicely for Bonds. What a good run by the number 4. And Robson! Oh, it's there! Off the post! Bryan Robson! And 4.5 minutes gone. West Ham ahead. For Hurst. Oh, Robson in the clear. And a goal! Bryan Robson, his second goal. Made for him by Jeff Hurst. And Robson absolutely delighted with it. So West Ham with something like 3 minutes left now and 4 goals to the good. Looking a surefire certainty now for the semi-final draw. Brooking. Played there for Robson. Will this be his hat-trick? It is! Yes! Bryan Robson, West Ham's 5th and his hat-trick. A lot of room now for Bryan Robson to take on this Manchester United defence. Charlton was there after him, and a misunderstanding there between Hurst and Robson. And Gowling finds Morgan. Lampard. West Ham still having by far the better of it territorially, still not finding enough openings for their own liking. Hurst now finding Redknapp. Redknapp. Across that goal, no, can someone poke that? Robson, yes! Bryan Robson has done it! He squirmed that through. A lot of credit to Harry Redknapp, though. And Sadler was totally unaware that Best was in such a dangerous position. Turned on superbly for Robson, and a goal! Oh, a wonderful goal for West Ham! What a superb goal! So much more of the game, and the chances have come their way, but now for the second time find themselves behind. Robson hitting a goal! Oh, Robson! 2 goals in a little more than a minute, and Bryan Robson makes it 2-2. That was one played to perfection by this fella, Dudley Tyler, into the path of Brooking. Now Tyler then with the corner for West Ham. Another low one again. Bonds getting right down there, and Robson turning it in. Bryan Robson, the second goal. Moore. Best. Lampard. Holland. Lampard. Turned again towards Brooking and over the head of Hockey. And turned on by Robson. He hardly got a touch to it, but that touch was enough. Putting West Ham 3-0 up. McAllister well beaten. Robson. Play on, says the referee. In fact, he changed his mind there, the referee. I had a quick look at him and he had the... well, that's incredible because he had a whistle in his mouth and now he's giving a Shaw lecture. If he's got to give him a lecture, that's got to be a free kick. Lampard turning it in. And now Robson turning it back and a goal! But there was a deflection, so Wolves had none of the luck there.
Here's Frank Lampard, the square ball to Bobby Moore, pushes it forward, Best to Brooking. going out wide. Here's Robson. And a beautifully worked goal from West Ham. Robson now has 14 for the season. Here's Johnny Harris. Feigning one way, pulling the ball back. Not a good header from Conroy. Brooking, and Robson has a second. And the Stoke marking all over the place. A lovely finish, and Robson in the right place again. Bonds let that run nicely, shook off the challenge and finds Holland. Little touch to Robson. Leaves it to Charles. He's got Best to aim at the far post. Good header from Best. Here's Robson. Hammers take the lead. A beautifully worked goal.
Robson again on the goal line. Tommy Taylor at the front of the goal area. Bonds coming towards it. Robson. Robson coming off the goal line. Gets the back header to him.
The rest of the West Ham side, how on earth do you beat Peter Shilton? But here's Brooking now, or rather Robson now with a great chance, and that'll do! A terrible mix-up in the Leicester City defence, and Robson finally gets the ball in, where Shilton had no chance.
Bryan Pop Robson, of course, enjoyed 2 careers at West Ham, though as he often said later in his career, he may have left to go to Sunderland at the wrong time. For although they only avoided relegation by 1 point that season, the very next, West Ham were to win the FA Cup for the 2nd time in their history, beating Fulham 2-0 at Wembley.
And the crowd at the far end rise in salute.
After his brief return to the North East to play for Sunderland, Robson rejoined West Ham in 1976, hitting the target at the same rate as he left off, top scoring again for the club for the next 3 years in succession.
Lampardi's a goal, Robson! And it's a goal. That lovely free kick by Lampard, putting it across and nobody moved. But Pop Robson came through like a bullet.
They may have won the FA Cup in May 1975, but Robson rejoined the Hammers after one of their worst ever runs in the league, winning only 2 games from Boxing Day 1975 to early November 1976, and both of those oddly against Queen's Park Rangers at Upton Park. But he hit 26 in the old second division in 1978-79, his last season at Upton Park, and West Ham's first in a lower division for over 21 years. Again, rather oddly, the season after Robson left the club for the 2nd time, West Ham won the FA Cup. Here are 5 of Robson's goals from that 2nd spell at Upton Park, at the end of which he was awarded the 1979 Adidas Golden Shoe Award.
Watford breaking here as they have done, but Taylor will lead it away. The Hammers push forward. I don't think they'll fancy a journey to Vicarage Road next week. Here's Robson. Brooking. A lovely cross to the far post. Cross and Robson! And Hammers have taken the lead with just 10 minutes left. A superb cross from Brooking. And David Cross towered at the far post to set up Robson. But it was Robson in the move, first of all, that found Brooking. And yet again, another one of those crosses. He's been popping them over Rankin for most of the game. Cross got up there, and Robson should see West Ham home. 1-0.
Bringing it forward for Newcastle. Cut out by Brush. Played on again by Robson for Brooking. Brooking playing it in for Robson. Oh, my word, a beautiful goal. Robson against his old club, but a goal of classic proportions.
Hurst, Potts, Robson, Martin and Bonds. Just 5 from the extended list of giants to grace the green blades of turf at Upton Park. And thanks to this volume of legends, you can now enjoy their skills again and again at the touch of a button. keep watching this space for future volumes detailing the achievements of some of the greatest players that have ever played for West Ham United. True legends from the Boleyn Park.